Let me give you, anybody who doubts it, contact my office. I'll give you a copy.
A fiery State of the Union address tonight. President Biden calling on Democrats and Republicans to finish the job and saying Republicans want to take the economy hostage unless he agrees to their economic plans. This was President Biden's first State of the Union address in front of a divided Congress.
White House correspondent Kaylin Norwood breaks down the latest on the president's focus.
Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States.
In his second State of the Union address, President Biden met with a new reality. Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy positioned right behind him, a clear reminder he'll need Republican support to get things done in the next 2 years.
And to my Republican friends, if we could work together the last Congress, there's no reason we can't work together and find consensus on important things in this Congress as well.
The president tonight focused on his bipartisan achievements.
We've already created, your help, 800,000 good-paying manufacturing jobs, the fastest growth in 40 years.
He talked about the progress made in the COVID-19 pandemic, dropping prescription drug prices, and vowed to protect social safety nets.
Let's stand up for seniors. Stand up and show them. We will not cut Social Security. We will not cut Medicare.
With the parents of Tyree Nichols and the 26-year-old hero in the Monterey Park, California shooting sitting in the audience, he promised to fight to ban assault weapons and push for police reform.
Let's come together to finish the job on police reform. Do something. Do something. That was the plea of parents who lost their children in Uvalde. I met with every one of them. Do something about gun violence.
President Biden saying Americans can rise to the challenge.
We're the United States of America, and there's nothing beyond our capacity if we do it together.
The president also outlining the next steps in his unity agenda that includes taking care of veterans and going after illegal drugs. Tomorrow he heads to Wisconsin to continue talking about his economic agenda. In Washington, I'm Kaylin Norwood.
Republican Congressman Kevin Kiley said he was encouraged by parts of the president's speech tonight.
KCRA 3 Capitol correspondent Ashley Zavala has reaction from him and other lawmakers on the State of the Union address.
Yeah, I mean, the Republican that is known for calling out or criticizing Democratic leaders, depending on which aisle you're on, was actually encouraged by parts of the president's speech when he talked about fentanyl. Congressman Kevin Kiley brought Rockland residents Laura and Chris Didier, who lost their 17-year-old son Zach to fentanyl just before Christmas a couple of years ago. Here's what the congressman said.
They've since been tireless advocates for raising awareness and trying to spare other families from having to go through what they did. And the president, I think, spoke in the strongest terms I've heard yet, using his platform or the State of the Union to say that this is a major crisis. And so I'm hoping that can help to build momentum for turning the corner. He also did acknowledge the connection to what's happening at our border. Again, we need those words to be followed by real action when it comes to securing the border.
Representative Kiley tweeted out this photo of him and the Didiers before tonight's State of the Union address. Now, on top of addressing fentanyl, several efforts underway in California were broadly mentioned in the president's State of the Union, including implementing a new wealth tax, holding social media companies accountable for addicting algorithms, and scrutinizing oil company profits, which is a big push for Governor Gavin Newsom. The governor released a statement tonight saying, in part, quote, "We are all better off when we are all better off, when we rise above politics to work towards creating a better life for all. President Biden is creating a brighter future for the American people, and California is proud to help the president finish the job." Now, the governor is in Washington, D.C. this week and is expected to meet with White House officials to discuss a variety of issues impacting California, including probably those issues that we mentioned, that President Biden mentioned in the State of the Union, but also homelessness, too, is on the agenda. Yeah.
A lot of big moments for California in that speech.
A lot of them.
Ashley, thanks.
Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders, the former press secretary to President Trump, gave the Republican response to the State of the Union address.
And she focused on social issues. Here's just one piece of that response.
Forgive me for not believing much of anything I heard tonight from President Biden. From out-of-control inflation and violent crime to the dangerous border crisis and threat from China. Biden and the Democrats have failed you. They know it, and you know it. And it's time for a change. Tonight, let us reaffirm our commitment to a timeless American idea. that government exists not to rule the people, but to serve the people.